philosophy or the base of our country and nation? Can you tell me some contents of the philosophy or the base of our
Ulangi
country
Dimas.
and nation?
Ti awal. Boruat. Ti awal.
The five principles of our country. What is the five principles, sir? The five principles is the philosophy or the base of our country and nation. Can you tell me some contents of the philosophy or the base of our country and nation? Of course I can, but accidentally I know only some. For instance, thus the five principles is original personality of Indonesian nation and country. Second, the five principles is the foundation to all activities of Indonesian nation and country. The third, the five principles is a confirmation which is to be held tight as a guidance in order that the original personality of Indonesian nation that exists since the proclamation was honored. Fourth, the five principles is as a source from all the law sources in our country. That's all. When was the five principles of our country born? The five principles was born on the 1st June 1945. In a sense, what is meant by supernatural powers of the five principles? As a matter of fact, about the above mentioned is because of its features power to face all the trials. What's the reason? Since the five principles born, that there were many rebellions here and there in our country. For instance, PKI Madiun 1948, Andi Aziz Makassar, APRA Bandung, PRRI Parmesta, G30 SPKI, and so on. Well, it was a proof up to where the danger was appear. As a result, that there wasn't a performance yet of the same interpretation against the five principles. What is the grandeur of 17th August 1945 proclamation? The grandeur of the proclamation 17 August 1945 was that 1. The proclamation 17 August 1945 has given the Indonesian nation the psyche and high spirit to be one to save and to defend our freedom, which was already proclaimed. 2. The proclamation 17 August 1945 was as the source of the nation's happiness, which had living and hold on to the five principles foundation. In that case, what is our life mission together in which we are Indonesian citizens with the five principal foundations? Well, of course, our mission is to secure and accomplish the five principles of our country. Besides, we must contain our independence with all good action, behavior, attitude, highest mentality, and good faith which is source to the five principles. And how if Indonesian people do not know it? Well, if they don't know it, I think they are still imperfect yet to be Indonesian people. Because it is impossible if the Indonesian people do not know the best of their country and nation. You're right. Would you please tell me one by one right now? Of course I would. Why not? First, believe in Almighty God. It means that whatever religions may be used in Indonesia, providing belief in Almighty God, only one Allah, because our country is one of three using religions. Second, humanism based just and lawful. It means that we are human beings, special creature, not animal, and we are human with religion. We must be able to do something suitable of blessing God. Besides that, we may not do anything which is not luck for our life in the world. Third, unity of Indonesia. It means that we are Indonesian nation, we must be one, and besides that, the Indonesian country stands of many islands, stretching from Sabang up to Merauke. It must be one toward one nation, one country, one language, one culture, and so on. If it be, of course, our country will be strong in the world. Fourth, democracy, which is led by wisdom insight in the representative consultation. It means that while the ancient time, when our country was still parted by the kingdoms or rules, our people were still little number. On a time, direct democracy was used in our country to convey public wishes, and for nowadays we can't use it. Primarily, now our people are just already big number situation. The fifth, social justice for all Indonesian people. It means that social justice is not only from the government to their people, but the people itself must be full conscious to do some social justice together with one another, because our country is sovereignty of the people. Oh, I see. Thank you very much for your explanation, and I apologize you to make trouble. Not at all. I'm very glad to explain it to you.
Bisa.
Nah, sudah lama saya tidak baca
Thank you very
baca,
much,
tidak
Miss
ngomong-ngomong.
Vero.
You're welcome.